Ninja Kiwi has just announced update 3.2 with 2 brand new maps, a new player experience, and tons of balance changes. So let's hop right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the map Dino Graveyard here with one of my favorite strategies, which is Dartling, Super Monkey Farm, and Gwendolyn. And we're against player here, and we're going to start with my Gwendolyn. Now, guys, it's time to go over everything that they're changing in the update. So let's hop right into it. So first things first, they're adding a new map, Salmon Ladder, which will be available in all the arenas from White Wasteland onward. So it's going to be in Whole Masters, which is great because that's the arena I'm pretty much always in. Now this map's actually really interesting, guys. I'll put a picture of it on the screen right now. It looks like kind of like a medium difficulty map, but it has a really cool thing where basically when the balloons are on the top section, like that mud area, the balloons have a faster speed. So it's got a cool gimmick to it where the mud area gives balloons extra rushing power, and just it's going to be hard to defend them in there. So that'll be interesting to see how that works out. I'm excited for it. But Salmon Ladder is actually not the only map. They added 2 new maps here, so 2 new maps is pretty interesting. Now the second map won't be in any of the arenas. It's actually a Clan War exclusive map, which currently doesn't exist. I forget what the name of the map is, but it kind of looks like the Clan War base. It's got like that Clan War base feel to it. It's a pretty interesting map, and they said that in Clan Wars it has a greater chance of occurring as well. So you're gonna have it happen more often in Clan Wars too. So that'll be cool. That'll be cool. I'm excited for these maps. W changes from Ninja Kiwi. Always like to see new maps being added. Help spice up the gameplay a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Also, let's upgrade my farm here. It looks like the opponent might be going Boat Ice Farm, which is an interesting strategy for this map. I've never really faced Boat Ice Farm on this map overall, but we'll see. All right, what's next? What's next? New bling for the season. You got the Dino DT, you got the Skedaddle Cell animation coming in here as well. Flaunt the Law with Cyber Quincy's Cybercrime Showcase. Get sneaky with Agent Jericho's Spybot Showcase. Okay, some cool new cosmetics coming in. New first-time player experience. This is something I've been asking for a while. The tutorial in this game currently is pretty trash, so I wanted them to change it and make the tutorial better for a while now. So hopefully that's what this is. Let me Also, I forgot to target my Gwendolyn Cocktail in a better location. It was kind of not... Yeah. Let me read over this and see what they did for the new first player experience here. We've completely overhauled the first time player experience for new players, as our stats showed that most new players would skip the tutorial. Oh my gosh, people would skip the tutorial, bro. I would never skip the tutorial, guys. How dare them? Skip the tutorial matches against training dummy in favor of the fight in real games. Okay, well that makes sense, to be honest. New players will be free to play for how they want, with less intrusive help messages that display only when needed. Okay, so less intrusive help messages. There have been several UI improvements and clarifications to help players intuitively understand how to play. Check the general changes section of the patch notes for more information. Okay, and existing players who have not unlocked Gwendolyn by completing the old tutorial can unlock her in the heroes screen for free. The trainer dummy avatar and banner are now no longer available, but will return in a future update. Okay, interesting. So it sounds like they didn't overhaul the tutorial, but they just made it less intrusive, so people didn't really have to choose it, or updated the UI. That's not really what I was expecting. Maybe I'm incorrect in my maybe I'm incorrect in what I am reading. But from what it sounds like, they didn't make a better tutorial. They just kind of made it so the tutorial is less intrusive. Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, we need to prepare my Hydro Rocket Pods here. I'll get into the actual balance changes in a second here. But let's prepare my Hydro Rocket Pods. We need it for, they're sending me these region zebras here as well. Yeah, we're good. Nothing to worry about. Not even close. Not even close, ladies and gentlemen. Also, why don't I have a farm or a balloon bot placed? That's kind of a throw. It was kind of ballsy not boosting that, I'll be honest. Definitely could rush my opponent here too. They don't have like any defense on their map, but kind of want to take this game late, so I might just send them like a little bait rush, try to force some defense but not kill them. They used Cocktail there. Yeah, they sent me some rainbows. Rainbows aren't going to do anything. Okay, we force second cannonship and boost. Alright. Honestly, they're dead against any rush, basically, right? They don't have cocktail or boost. Let's just send them a rush. I don't know what their third is, but let's just send them a rush here. And I think I defend their rush without boost. Yeah, I defend their rush without boost here. Okay, I'll catch y'all in the next game. We'll hop in the rest of the balance changes in the next game. I couldn't let that guy just keep surviving, bro. Boat alone doesn't really deal with the rushes as well at all. You need Alchemist or Ice to pair with it, really, to defend stuff. Alright, our next match here is on building site with strategy Boomerang, Mortar Spike Factory, and Jericho. This is actually a pretty good strategy on this map. I just haven't really used it much in videos. But yeah, we're against Narnia here, starting with their attack shooter, so should be a fun one here. Let's start with my glaives. Perfect. And let's hop into the general changes here. So casual battles have been removed from Red Balloon Camp, ladies and gentlemen, which is honestly pretty good because in ranked battles in Red Balloon Camp, you can't actually lose trophies. So that's basically their reasoning. There's no risk in ranked battles, so let's just force everyone to do ranked, which is good. Blink season quests that would be more difficult and impossible to complete while in Red Balloon Camp, such as win 2 casual games, will not roll into Yale Stadium. Okay, makes sense. Good idea there. Wording on the event banner has been changed to make it clear for new players when event game modes unlock. Alright, let me make sure I can get my Jericho this round, by the way. Gonna be very important. Let's get that bad boy down. Perfect. Changed color scheme. Change color scheme on tower upgrade menu for the rest of the game. Upgrades you can't afford will now appear as gray buttons with red text. Awesome. There's now a visual effect that plays over balloon sin buttons when pressed to make it clear how they're affecting income. A visual effect over balloon sins to make it better visualized how much income they're giving you. I don't understand that because it seems pretty easy to tell how much income these balloons are giving me when I send them. Like, I can see pinks give me 1.4, yellows give me 1.2, so I'm not exactly sure what that change is about necessarily, unless I'm just like misinterpreting what they're saying. Maybe that's the case. Let's get my Bionic up though, so once I get my Bionic up, I'm chilling pretty well with this loadout. Okay. There's now a visual effect for each income tick showing the cash reward. So there's gonna be a visual effect every time I get this 6 second income tick. I mean, I guess that's alright, but it seems pretty obvious to me when I'm getting my eco boost just based off the timer next to the money. I feel like maybe just putting too many like icons and stuff could be a bad idea. Also, is my opponent just dead here? They're dead. No, they're not dead. They're not dead. Why didn't they just go for a blade shooter? I don't understand. Okay, they got their blade shooter up. That seems like kind of an unnecessary addition to me. And just might clump the screen with more numbers. I don't know. I'll have to see how it is in practice first of all, but that does seem kind of weird to me. Players are no longer earn a medal at the end of the season if they didn't play any ranked games during that season. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Let's send them some yellows here. They need a boost. They're dead. They're dead. They're dead. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, your average Holo Masters games. I'll catch y'all in the next match. I think it's going to take 3 matches to get through these balance changes. I haven't even hopped into the balance changes yet. People just keep dying on me. Alright guys, our third and final match, hopefully, of the video. We'll see how long this match actually goes against Surrender. We're on the map Precious Space here, and I'm going strategy of Boomerang, Mortar Spike Factory once again, because I was thinking, why not? I used it in the previous match. We'll bring it again here. I don't really know how to use Boomerang too well on this map. I haven't really practiced it much, but we'll see what we can cook with, guys. We'll see what we can cook with here. Now first things first, we'll just crap, I'm already messing up, aren't I? I want to have it on the separate hand here. Yeah, okay. Balance changes. First thing on the balance changes is Dart Monkey is getting a price reduction of base price from $200 to $150. That's actually a pretty big change. So Dart Monkey is really cheap now, only $150 to place it down. And given these buffs to like the base price of something affects it a lot, because obviously upgrading the base price makes every single upgrade past it cheaper in turn as well, because you have to always buy the base price, right? So $150 for base price. Very quick shots is also $100, so it's cheaper by $50. Spike up ult's more expensive by $50, and crossbow is cheaper by $25. So overall, big dart buffs coming in. Gonna be very interesting to see how that ends up working out. Opponents starting with their tack and their science Gwendolyn, by the way, so that's interesting. Now, what's after Dart Monkey? Boomerang Monkey, which is what I'm currently using. They have made the XX5 Mob Domination. Special Kylie's deal 50 damage instead of 40 damage. Okay, well, that's... Honestly, That's not what I was expecting from Boomerang changes. Now what they're saying is Boomerang lacks late game potential, with its tier 5s generally going on the weaker side. We've buffed the mob domination so it can better deal with the beefy mob class balloons in the later rounds. I disagree with this change wholeheartedly, for a couple reasons. One, Boomerang's not really made to be a late game tower. It's a more early game oriented tower, and it excels at the early game anyways. Two, Boomerang is a pretty strong tower right now. It's used on a lot of maps. It's pretty decent overall. And three, it does have weak 5th tiers, but the strongest 5th tier currently is the mob domination. You don't really see people ever using Glaive Lord or Permacharge, especially Permacharge. Mob domination is used in a decent bit of games as TDT defense and late game popping power. So why would you buff the one 5th tier that people actually use and not touch the other 2 5th tiers that are never used at all? I don't understand, NGQE. Maybe someone just doesn't play the game and made these balance changes. I'm not sure, but come on, NGQE, we can do better than that, bro. Like, you buffed the wrong one. You buffed the wrong 5th tier. All right, next things next. We're on the Taxure. They buffed the Inferno Ring once again. They made the Inferno Ring damage 11 instead of 8. We'll test that at some point. I used the Inferno Ring in one of my recent videos, and it was pretty garbage, to be honest, but maybe now it's finally worth something. Ice Monkey, they made the Absolute Zero ability now give all Ice Monkeys 2 times attack speed instead of 1.5 times attack speed. If you didn't previously know, when you use the Absolute Zero ability, it does increase the attack speed of all the ice on the map, which can be pretty helpful. So I guess that's a little bit of a buff to Absolute Zero. Probably did deserve it as well. W change. Ooh, Glue Gunner. These ones are interesting, guys. Okay. The Glue Gunner base price is now $100 instead of $200. So got a buff similar to Dart Monkey, but $100 buff. So Glue Gunner, incredibly cheap to place it down now. Only $100 needs to be spent. And they also made the Glue Soak $50 cheaper as well. So huge glue buffs coming in. Honestly, might have to bring the Glue Gunner in some more loadouts. Test around with some glue loadouts. Could be pretty interesting. Next thing is the Sniper Monkey. Lots of changes to Sniper Monkey. Base price of the Sniper Monkey is being dropped by 100 as well. Okay, huge price buff to the Sniper as well. Full Metal Jacket's $50 cheaper. Night Vision's $100 cheaper. Shrapnel Shot is cheaper too. Okay, I'm gonna buff it. I'm gonna boost against this. Shrapnel Shot's cheaper as well by $100. Bouncing Bullet is $200 more expensive. But the thing is, Bouncing Bullet's $200 more expensive, but everything you buy before Bouncing Bullets is $300 cheaper. So Bouncing Bullet in turn is $100 cheaper overall, if that makes sense. Okay, we got my more glaives up. We're good. Okay, they're sending me purples into a more glaives. That's certainly one of... Dude, I don't understand how these guys are in Whole Masters. I'm gonna be honest. I don't understand. I've got to do a 4th match, ladies and gentlemen. How? Bro, what? Did I accidentally queue in the red balloon camp today? All right, luckily our last match of the video is against a pretty good opponent, Fishy. I've played against this person before. They definitely know what they're doing, so should have a good one to end off the video and end off the balance changes here. We're both going Druid sub farm, I'd imagine, so going to be a mere matchup from us as well. We'll start with our Hard Thorns Druid. Okay, as I was saying, Sniper Monkey, the Bouncing Bolt, even though it's going to $30 to $200, it's going to be cheaper overall due to the price discounts of the previous upgrades. Faster Firing and even Faster Firing are both cheaper by $100 as well, so huge buffs to the Sniper, dude. Sniper, Dart, Glue, all getting buffs, as expected, to be honest. So good thing that they recognized those towers were being underutilized and came out with the buffs coming in for them. We'll send them some greens here. All right, what's next? Monkey Buccaneer. They made the Monkey Pirate's ability cooldown 30 seconds instead of 50 seconds. So the Monkey Pirate's ability cooldown now matches the Pirate Lord ability cooldown. Now this is a buff, but the buff's not honestly going to change much because most of the time when you're using Monkey Pirates, you're just using it to micro it. So now, I mean, maybe sometimes you'll wait for that ability to come back and you can bolt pull 2 BFBs or something, but 30 seconds is still a little bit long to wait for during a rush when you're going to have to micro a lot of bolt pulls, for example. So I'm not sure exactly if that'll change anything at all. We'll see. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see on that one. All right, got my Druid buff up. Perfect. We'll get my Druid leaks in here. Monkey Ace, they're doing the same exact thing with Ground Zero, where they're making the ability cooldown 35 seconds instead of 45 seconds. Again, same thing with Monkey Ace, where really you're only using that ability to micro. You don't really keep a Ground Zero on the map most of the time. So, I mean, it's a buff that helps a little bit, but I don't really think it'll make much of a difference overall. We're gonna wait to throw down my Brambles, by the way, just because I want to make sure that I get more Druid leaks in before I actually throw them down. It's gonna be the idea. All right, they got their Druid leaks in, nicely done. Let's actually put this on close here so I can, yeah, leak pretty easily. Leak pretty easily here. We're also going to balloon boost them these, because they don't have their Druid of Wrath currently. Actually, I think they're good. I think they're good. We forced a couple extra leaks on their side. Maybe. That's what it looked like. I guess they didn't leak at all. Never mind. Okay. Nice. Good game, Ninja Kiwi. Good game. Yeah, same thing with the Monkey Ace. Heli Pilot, they made the Comanche Commander and Comanche Defense. Mini Heli's attack missile rate go from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. So buffs to Heli there. Okay. Honestly, they probably deserved it. Dartling Gunner. Now, these are interesting changes for the Dartling Gunner, guys. They made the laser cannon. Dart spread degree is 0 instead of 9.2. So now the laser cannon is 100% accurate with its darts. They made the Rocket Storm ability get increased pierce by +3 if you have the bottom path powerful darts with the Rocket Storm. And they made the Ray of Doom ability deal an extra 55 damage to the first 3 balloons instead of first 1 balloon if you have the bottom path. So upgrades to the bottom path Dartling, which is rarely utilized. I'm not sure if it's still not used. Probably still won't use it just because having the inaccuracy with the bottom path is a big problem for your Rocket Storm and Hydro Rocket pods. And then Ray of Doom is something I pretty much never use anyways, but yeah. Alright, got my plantation up. Perfect. Now we're gonna go for the Wizard Monkeys next. They made the 1xx seeking / turning rate 600, so I'm not exactly sure what that is. Maybe it makes it seek better. I don't know. They made the Arcane Mastery $200 cheaper as well, so buff to the Arcane Mastery is interesting. Okay. I see you. I see you, Arcane Mastery. Okay, they upgraded their Lightning. I'll get my Lightning here in a little bit as well. I gotta be careful for round 11 rushes, obviously. Alright, we're chilling. Just send me round 11, I just get up some defense. With the submarine. Okay, we'll upgrade my farm. This should defend. We'll send them a set of camo leads here. Force their submerge. Alright. Wizard Lord Phoenix ability main projectile damage is now 40 instead of 30. Okay, Wizard Lord Phoenix did deserve a buff, so honestly, good buff on the side of the Wizard Lord Phoenix. That was necessary 100%. Alright, if they don't rush me here, I'm going for a plantation. If they rush me, I'll go for a ballistic. That's the idea. Does that defend? No, we forced boost on their end. Okay, that's perfect. I'm gonna re-rush them round 16 here. Because they don't have boost. So I can maybe force reactor and ballistic on their side, which would be the goal. Okay, we got a lot of changes for the Ninja Monkey coming up, guys, as well. I just gotta focus on the gameplay for a second here. Okay, we forced what I wanted. I'll take it. I'll take it. We're good. Easy defense. Yeah, I got a little close because I didn't forward my ballistic missile right away, but we defended at the end of the day. Alright, Ninja Monkey. They made the Caltrops drop every 9 seconds at 4.4 seconds, but the Caltrops have massive buffs, guys. So Caltrops deal 3 damage now instead of 1 damage. And now the 5xx, if you have the Grandmaster Ninja, the Caltrops deal 40 damage, which is kind of crazy. 40 damage Caltrops is insane. Also, with the Ninja Monkey, Distraction now makes your Caltrops have a 100% chance of distracting the balloons. And the 5xx projectile, so the Grandmaster Ninja has a 15% chance of distracting Moabs if you have distraction on it. So that's honestly really interesting. Big buffs to the Grandmaster Ninja, big buffs to the Caltrops. Caltrops I basically never used beforehand, so might start using it now, and we'll see how it ends up playing out. Alchemist, some changes to the Alchemist coming in here as well. So the Alchemist acid pools that it places on the track can now hit camo balloons, which is really cool. So Alchemist actually might be able to defend DTs now, because you can have acid pools with lead to gold, which deals pretty good damage against DTs. And as I said earlier, the acid pools will now hit camo, which hit the DTs. So that'll be pretty interesting. Let's actually get this up to marketplace here. Perfect. I honestly should be pancake going right now, like my opponent is. been misplaying a little bit just because I'm reading these balance changes. Alright, Berserker Brew on the Alchemist is now worse than before. If you have the stronger acid path on the Berserker Brew, it now only buffs 30 projectiles instead of 40. And same thing for Stronger Stimulant. On Stronger Stimulant, it only buffs 50 instead of 55. So nerfs to the Alch buffs. Balloon Master Alchemist shoots 1 second faster for every potion now as well. So buff to the Balloon Master Alchemist, it looks like. Okay. Some changes there. Okay, they're sending me a normal BFB, actually, not even fortified. Interesting. Alright, we're gonna just double ballistic this, I think. Defends pretty well. Alright, Druid's the next one they changed. We'll get into the Druid changes in a second here. Okay, I almost died to that. That was kind of scary, I'm not gonna lie. I thought the ballistics would clean up the balloons pretty well, I'll be honest. I thought the ballistics would do good against the balloons. They didn't really do that well. Oh well. It happens. It happens, guys. Alright, 2,500 eco. We'll stop right there. Druid of the Jungle has been decreased in price by $300. Now, Druid of the Jungle is only going to be $450 after the update, which is a pretty big buff. But that buff is changed into the Jungle's Bounty, which is now $300 more expensive. So, basically, Jungle's Bounty is the same price as before, but Druid of the Jungle is cheaper. Is the gist of the change there. That's the gist of it. Okay, we got some leaks in for my Superstorm, which is nice. Just a couple, not a ton, but some leaks is better than no leaks, you know what I'm saying? Some leaks always better than no leaks here. Okay, I'm gonna try to get my... what's it called? My Monkey Wall Street this round will be the plan. Perfect. Okay, we'll start saving for the Spear of the Forest. What's next as well? That was it for the Druid. The banana farm, the banana plantation is now going to be 2,750 instead of 2,600. So banana farm is getting a buff there, which is nice. The bank is going to give you more end of the round income of 500 instead of 400. So bank's getting a buff there, and that's without counting the interest. Monkeynomics ability cooldown is going to be 50 seconds on rotation instead of 60. But the initial cooldown is going to be 25 seconds. So it's going to be worse with Bowdice Farm, but it's going to be better overall besides Bowdice Farm. Because Bowdice Farm always utilizes the initial cooldown there. Okay. So my Spear of the Forest up here in a second. Okay, we got my Spear of the Forest up. Honestly, send them DTs. Are they going to micro first strikes for everything? Yeah, we're just gonna keep sending them then. They don't afford. They don't afford. I won. I won. I won. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, they buffed the bank. They buffed the bank. They kind of buffed the Monkeynomics. We only got a couple things left, so I'm just gonna go through it. I might throw some gameplay on the background. Spike Factory, the long life spikes, guys, now gives you a 4x speed boost for 6 seconds after the round ends instead of 2.5 seconds. Gonna be a huge buff to Spike Factory bottom path. I'll definitely start using that now. Benjamin and DJ Benjamin both cost $900 instead of $1,000 now, so big buffs to those. Smudge Cat Azili, the level 7 ability, now makes it attack 2 times as fast, which is really big buff, and deal 6 times mob class damage instead of 5 times mob class damage. So Smudge Cat got some decent buffs there. And then Adora costs 700 now instead of 850, and levels up faster, and the long arm of light is also stronger. So, overall, lots of the balance changes they made were good. They definitely missed the mark, though, nerfing a couple towers I would have really liked to see nerfed, such as the Engineer needs nerfs, for sure. Submarine probably needs nerfs. The bomb shooter definitely needs nerfs, I think. Boomerang could maybe use some nerfs as well. Yeah, like they just didn't nerf anything really for the most part. This was only buffs to towers, besides like the plantation nerf. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Honestly, I'd give it a C. I'd give it a C on balance changes. Definitely added some new content, some new maps though, which I appreciate. But hope you guys enjoyed. Mehalic out. Peace, lads.